Okay, let me start again with the Euro card so that we'll get it recorded. So as I said earlier, the Euro card is on a monthly support level at 1.34105. Price is testing the support level. If you go to the monthly time frame, you can see that clearly. That price already hit a point here and bounced off, forming a pin bar, and is already hitting it a second time. So we'll look out for entry opportunities on a lower time frame like 1 hour. And I've zoomed down to 1 hour. So how do we capture the move up? Price is already making a triple bottom on 1 hour, which is a reversal pattern. You know that when price hits a support level, we are looking for a bullish movement in price. Why? Because there are a lot of buyers at support level. Support level means price is completely oversold and will not sell anymore. So we're looking for a reversal in the bullish direction. So when we have a pattern like a triple bottom, is a confirmation of a bullish movement upwards. So two scenarios can play out here. One, price can break out of the neckline of this triple bottom. Let me draw it clearly here. You can take a buy trade at the breakout of the neckline here, of this resistance level here, or you wait. That's if you're an aggressive trader. If you're conservative, you can wait for a breakout of the trend line. So we have a monthly support and a break line of the trend line upwards. So when price breaks out of the trend line in the bullish direction, you can also take a buy trade on EuroCAD. So this week will remain bullish biased on EuroCAD. The next instrument we want to analyze is the Euro USD. And looking at the weekly time frame on Euro USD, you can see that price is on a support level at 1.03718. And more or less, it's even forming a double bottom. A double bottom is a bullish reversal pattern, and that means we are bullish biased on the Euro USD this week. Now, even though on the weekly time frame it's looking like a double bottom, we need to look out for our entry on a smaller time frame, like a 1 hour. So if we zoom down to 1 hour time frame, we can draw a trend line and wait for a breakout of the trend line. Okay, let me clean this off. So wait for a breakout of the trend line. So once the breakout happens, now the way the price is looking, two things can happen here. Price can still make a retracement downwards before going upwards, or can at the same time break out upwards and price keeps going in a bullish direction. So we remain bullish biased also on the Euro USD. The next instrument we want to analyze is the Euro New Zealand. Now you can see a very perfect setup here. On the daily time frame, you can see price hitting a resistance level. And if you zoom down to 4 hours, we can see a rising wedge. Now, a rising wedge is a bearish reversal pattern. And with price hitting the resistance level, you know that we're expecting price to go bearish. And with the confirmation of a rising wedge, we're expecting a bearish movement on the Euro New Zealand. So we're expecting price to break out of this region, break out of the trend line, and keep going in the bearish direction. So with this, we'll remain bearish biased on the Euro New Zealand for this week. Let's look at AED-CHF. Now, price also hits a monthly support level at 0.65100. If we go to the monthly time frame, we can confirm that. You can see price hitting the support level on the monthly time frame. And on the 1 hour time frame, we can see a falling wedge. Now, a falling wedge is a bullish reversal pattern. Now, price hits the support level at on the monthly time frame and even formed a double bottom. The neckline is already broken, which is a signal that we could have taken a bullish trade, as an aggressive trader on the AED-CHF. However, price also already broke out of the falling wedge. Currently, you can see that price has broken out. So, I tell you, this is a perfect signal for anyone to take. So we are bullish biased also on the AUD-CHF for this week. Let's look at GBP CAD. You can see GBP CAD price resting on a daily support on the daily time frame. Now, it's a daily support, and this also looks more like a double bottom. So we look for at a lower time frame to pick our entry. If you zoom down to 1 hour and draw a trend line, a breakout of the trend line will signal the bullish movement of price on GBP CAD. So we'll wait for the breakout of price out of this trend line. And anytime that happens, you can take a bullish trade on the GBP CAD. So we're waiting for a bullish movement out of GBP CAD, and we can take a buy trade. So we remain bullish biased on the GBP CAD. Now, GBP USD is equally similar. It's much similar to the pattern we have on the GBP CAD. Is same thing, price on the support level. A double bottom is also formed, and we can look out for a breakout on the 1 hour time frame and take our trade. Now, the way price is on the GBP USD at the moment, there are two scenarios that could play out here. We could either have price retrace and make a breakout, or breakout straight. Either of the two scenarios will happen on the GBP USD. So we remain bullish biased on the GBP USD. I will look at the New Zealand CHF. Like I see price hits a weekly support level. Let's go to the weekly time frame. Now we can see the weekly time frame here. And let me remove this. Let me clean off everything. Okay. So we can see price hitting the support level on the weekly time frame at 0.59402. So we zoom down to 4 hour, and on 4 hour, we could see the formation of a falling wedge. A falling wedge is a bullish reversal pattern. Also, we could cite a double bottom here. Now, both the wedge price are already broke out above the neckline of the double bottom, broke out of the falling wedge, is already above the resistance, support level rather. So we have a perfect setup for a bullish movement on the New Zealand CHF. So we remain bullish biased on the New Zealand CHF for this week. So what we're waiting out for now, price already broke out. So what we're expecting now is a continuous movement of price in the bullish direction. If you want to take this trade, I will advise you wait for the close of the current 4 hour candle. That's at 10 a.m. before you take this, because there could still be some retracements. But then on the long term, it's a bullish trade. And finally, we look at the New Zealand USD. And for the New Zealand USD, you can see this is the monthly time frame, and price hit the psychological level at 0.62000. Now, psychological levels are also very strong reversal levels in the market, and price hitting this level and retracing is very significant. So if we go down to a lower time frame, like 4 hour, we can cite a resistance level. Sorry, we can cite the trend line rather. Now, there are two possible scenarios here. One, with what is forming now, price could go ahead and form an inverse head and shoulder, complete the pattern here and break out. Or it could break out, just a second. Or price could break out of this as a minor resistance and we'll see a continuous movement in the bullish direction. Either an inverse head and shoulder breakout or a breakout above that resistance level, and you see a continuous bullish movement on the New Zealand USD. So that's it on the analysis for this week on these instruments that we have checked. I'd like to just quickly rush through the fundamentals also so that we know what we have ahead for this week. Now, this week is really packed with a lot of volatile news. And the first already took place this morning, 7:30. The CHF CPI monthly already came out. Actual is a bit higher than the forecast. Then we have a medium impact news. That's a BOC Business Outlook Survey later today by 3:30 p.m. And on Tuesday, 5:30 a.m., we have the AED cash rate, RBA rate statement. That'll be 5:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. Looking at cash rate, interest rate on the Australian dollar. And by 11 a.m. tomorrow, we have the GBP medium impact. That's the Bank of England Governor Bailey is going to give a speech by 11 a.m. tomorrow. Now you can see that we analyze some instruments. We analyze the GBP. So there's going to be some news on GBP, some on CAD, some on USD, in the course, and New Zealand in the course of the week. On Wednesday, tentative, there's going to be New Zealand RBNZ statement of intent. It's tentative. Then by 10 a.m. Euro, that's the Euro economic forecast, medium impact. And on Wednesday, likewise, 3 p.m., we have a high impact news on USD. That's JOLTS job opening. Simultaneously, we have the medium impact ISM services PMI. And on Wednesday by 7 p.m., we have the USD FOMC minute meetings. You can see interest rate meetings are coming up this week, on the AUD, on the USD. FOMC stands for Federal Open Market Committee meetings. They also discuss interest rates, concerning the dollar. And on Thursday, we have the USD ADP non-farm employment change by 1:15 p.m. Medium impact 1:30 p.m. unemployment claims. Medium impact 3 p.m. on Thursday, July 7th, CAD IV PMI. And 6 p.m. on same Thursday, medium impact FOMC member Bollard speaks. And on Friday by 12:55 p.m., we have the Euro ECB President Lagarde speaks. Then we have the almighty non-farm employment change, unemployment rate, average hourly earnings by 1:30 p.m. on Friday. Also, at that time, we are also having the CAD employment change and unemployment rate. So this week is really packed with a lot of volatile, news in the market, and it's really going to move the market. So look out for a lot of fundamental events in the course of the week. All right, so if you have any question concerning the analysis or other areas you want us to look at, let's have that. Questions. Okay. Okay, someone is asking us to do AED CHF analysis. ADCHF gold. Okay. For ADCHF, you can see, let's go to higher time frame so that we can see clearly. This is weekly, this is monthly. All right, on the monthly time frame, price already hits the support level at 0.65316. And on the 1 hour time frame, price already formed an a double bottom. And you can see it's already going in a bullish direction. Now, if you miss the move of the breakout of the neckline, if we draw a trend line here, then you can also see that price already broke out of the trend line. And if we can still form a falling wedge here likewise, which still backs up a bullish movement on AUD. Okay, I think I already analyzed AUDCHF, yes. So I think I already analyzed it here. All right, so it's still the same thing. So here, the only thing we're waiting for here is just the close of this current candle, and you are good to go to take a trade on AUDCHF. I hope I answered that individual. All right, the other person is asking for gold. Now on gold, I'm on gold now. On the daily time frame, you can see that last week closed with a pin bar. And I tell you, that's a very strong reversal pattern on a daily support level. So with this alone, we more or less have a bullish bias on gold for today. So let's look at the support zone. You can see the support zone right here. So if you go to, okay, let's look at 4 hour time frame. Now the 4 hour time frame, we can cite trend line. Well, I'm saying resistance. We can cite the trend line here. So a breakout of price out of the trend line will signal a bullish movement on gold. If you come down to 1 hour, on 1 hour, you can see the formation of an inverse head and shoulder, and it's almost complete here. So this could also break out, could have a breakout in that direction, supported with another trend line here. So two possibilities here. If you are trading on 1 hour time frame, in all, we are bullish on gold. So it now depends on the time frame you are looking at. On 1 hour, we are citing an inverse head and shoulder here, and price could break out from here upwards. Or you wait for the 4 hour, where we can equally have the breakout of price. Where we can have a breakout of price out of this trend line here. So in all, we remain bullish biased on gold. Another question? Another question? All right, AEDJPY. Now for the AEDJPY, on the daily time frame, we can see price hitting a support level here. And on 1 hour, you can cite a breakout. But aside that, I'm not seeing any clear pattern. I'm not seeing any clear pattern on this AEDJPY. I would say AEDCHF is the better instrument to trade compared to the AEDJPY. On the weekly time frame, we can see a trend line. You can see price. There's a likelihood of a bounce in the bullish direction because this is the weekly time frame. You can see a trend line here, and price is already touching it at that point. So, okay, the possibility we could have here on 4 hour is price completing a double bottom and then going up. That's what I can see on the bigger picture here. So I would say we still remain bullish biased also on the AEDCHF. You're welcome, Michael. Okay, in the absence of further questions, I think we have to end our analysis this morning. Just watch out for all those instruments, just like we analyzed. Look out for the direction, in each of those instruments. Let the direction be your bias for the week. Like I said, we're bullish bias on EuroCAD, bullish bias on Euro USD, bearish bias on Euro New Zealand. We're bullish bias on AEDCHF. We're bullish bias on GBP CAD. We're bullish biased on the GBP USD. We are bullish biased on New Zealand CHF, and we're equally bullish biased on New Zealand USD. All right, thank you so much for being a part of this analysis today. See you later in the week. Bye.